gargoyle of the front row fanatics, and you're watching my two good friends on Top Rope Reality.
Hello, buddy, and welcome back after almost a month.
Almost. It's been a long time.
Feel like forever.
It really has.
Well, we've had birthdays, we've had vacations, we've had a lot of stuff happening. So let's start off here and talk about some big news for Wrestle Kingdom 12.
Yes. Big time news, as we thought it was just a Twitter war.
Yeah.
But apparently more than Twitter, as it'll be Omega. I guess, is he defending the United States title?
Probably not.
Probably not?
No.
Because he's going to lose.
I've heard nothing about it. Yeah, the title's on the line. He will beat Jericho. Just non-title. Jericho will win, yes.
So, yeah, Kenny Omega taking on Chris Jericho, who, you know, he may not come back to WWE.
He will.
You think so?
Yes.
I mean, they're saying that
he'll be in the Royal Rumble. He'll be at the 25th anniversary show.
Well, no, they're saying he's no longer under contract.
That don't mean anything. He always signed a contract again.
And they said that, you know, he didn't have a... You know, he tried to get NXT on the ship, and they gave him excuses of food poisoning, and Vince doesn't like cruises. Who cares if you don't like a cruise, though?
Good for Ring of Honor, more things.
It's more exposure for Ring of Honor, but I think that would have been a very modern day type thing for NXT to do. They're trying to be on the cutting edge, and they let Ring of Honor take it from them.
That's the way it goes.
It wasn't very smart.
That's the way it goes.
But that would be a nice cruise to be on.
It would be.
It'd be a lot of fun. Because, I mean, you're walking around, the wrestlers are going to have to walk around right past you.
The wrestlers, the acts, the comedians, everybody.
Yeah, all the music acts. There's no way you could, like, miss them. I mean, they're going to have to eventually walk by you.
Yes.
They're going to eat dinner at the same places and stuff like that.
Go see the same shows.
Yep.
Eat ice cream at 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's
or
right.
Whatever you want. Yeah, so.
Looking forward to mine. I got one in February, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
So it'll be another break, folks. So.
That is true. That is true.
But that's all right, though. We had some sickness. Speaking of people getting sick, we had some sickness. Everybody's well now.
Yes,
but it took
slowly coming back into the picture.
It took down Bray, it took down Bo, and it took down Roman Reigns.
Right.
Which the fans liked, and it changed TLC for Kurt Angle to show up. So
there you go.
This past week, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn got sent home from the European tour.
That was very odd, and he's taken his time very well. He went to a wedding at Epcot.
I think the storyline was
he went to a concert with his son and his wife. And his wife, he literally said in the caption, "This is the filter that she wanted," because apparently I don't have a filter. Did you also see his Twitter post?
No.
They posted on a site. Supposedly, it said that he was like, "Girls can kiss each other in the mouth all the time. Nobody bats an eye." But, and now this is vulgar, but that's what he said. But I do something to Sami Zayn's downstairs area, and everybody freaks out. And then Sami Zayn replied back and said, "No homo." So I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, if it's a storyline, good for them.
Yeah.
Because that, I mean, it works.
Is.
And it works with the storyline of him having issues with Shane. Yes. Why wouldn't Shane or Daniel Bryan send him home?
No more Shane than anything.
Of course.
Yeah. So they all work together. We lost a Memphis legend as Lance Russell died.
Yes, when we've been out. Yes.
Away. He was 91.
Long life.
Long, good life there.
Long life.
Jarrett and Impact, or is it TNA, or is it Global Entertainment? What is it this week?
I have no idea, but they have got rid of Jarrett because apparently his alcoholism got the best of him. And I don't know if you noticed this, but Jarrett's daughter retweeted something that somebody said of how interesting it is that 2 husbands of Karen have had to go to rehab. And the Jarrett daughter retweeted it, and then, of course, Kurt's daughter was like, "Well, WTF?" I mean, it does look a little suspicious that maybe she's driving him batty.
Drives him to drink. Yes, so. Now they're moving to not the Jarrett's.
Not Jarrett's.
Impact Wrestling is
going to Canada.
Moving to Canada. So.
Which, I mean, I guess that'll keep Scott D'Amore around, because I thought Scott D'Amore would leave with Jarrett, and I'm still up in the air on Dutch Mantel because I heard they did not fly him in for the tapings.
I know that's.
I could kind of see him leave. I could see that happen.
Yeah, we could see it because it's been back and forth a lot months since we've been away, that there's been a lot of people leaving. They're like, okay, my contract's up, I'm gone. My contract's up, I'm gone.
Yeah, Bram is now left, which I know that's not all on here. I know some of them.
Neither's James Storm.
James Storm's gone. Bram's gone. We'll jump ahead a little bit. Rockstar Spud is gone. And all of their referee staff, there was like 4 of them, all the American referees, done. So. And I mean, I guess I could see it. I mean, they're a Canada-based company now. They're not going to be traveling to the United States. They're going to be staying in Canada. So why not keep it? Because it's a tax break. You're hiring Canadians. You're making jobs for Canadians.
But people who were loyal to you, you just pretty much gave them the shaft. So.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of, especially Earl. Yeah. That looked weird to me that they let all of them go, especially Earl.
I mean, it could be out there. They could have said, do you want to move to Canada? And they go, no, okay, well, we're going to let you go.
Right.
But they said, well, we're just taking Canadian referees and you're done.
But I guarantee you guarantee you Abyss is not going to move to Canada. Sanjay Dutt's not going to move to Canada. You know what I'm saying? Right. There's going to be certain people that are not going to be.
The way they film, it's not too bad.
Why would you need to move to Canada if they only film like once every 3 months?
I don't know. You got to rent something for 4 or 5 days and you get 3 months of taping out of the way and then you're gone back to what you want to do. Then you come back and do it again. So, yeah. It really doesn't hurt that much. And you can have multiple wrestlers in one hotel room. They could save money that way.
Yes. And I think we missed one. WWE hiring Johnny Moss as new Performance Center coach. WCPW Tag Team Champion will report for duty soon. I had not heard that. Yeah, I don't know who it is.
Well, that was way back. So.
Oh, it's happened a while back.
He should be in there for... He should have at least maybe 3 weeks worth of stuff right now. So
right.
And Jimmy Jacobs is gone. Still haven't got the Neville thing yet.
They haven't got it, but they did take him out of the beginning video for 205 Live.
I noticed that a couple weeks ago.
As soon as Neville left, I quit watching the show. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm being honest with you. As soon as Neville left and it became the Zoe Show, when the whole hour becomes about him, sorry, I turned it off.
That's okay.
No.
It's not bad.
No, you built this show for a year off these other people. And now you bring a guy in who's supposedly got all this heat that nobody likes. You give him the belt.
I guess.
You give him the belt, and you make the entire hour about him, and you basically crap on everybody else. And then your storyline makes no sense because the heels and babyfaces hated him. Then all the heels teamed up with him to beat up Kalisto. Yeah. And it's like, okay, come on. Are you with him or are you against him? Make up your mind. Let's get the storyline correct here. You know.
Well, you should watch the last one. It was a good one.
I'm sorry.
When they added the UK people, they were over in the UK.
Well, see, and I might actually watch it because of that.
You should watch that one, yeah.
So I may actually watch it, which was really weird. They threw in Cedric Alexander into the tag match with the UK guys. Should have been all 4 UK people. That part didn't make any sense. But maybe they were testing the waters to see reactions, which of course they were in the UK, so they're going to get a good reaction. But they need to make a UK show.
Yeah, I don't know what that's one of.
Which, I mean, hey, they said they were in. Triple H was in ICW.
He
showed up. They didn't say in Championship Wrestling. But yeah, Jimmy Jacobs is now with Impact. Apparently, he has joined the commentary team.
Yeah. So.
I guess Pope left, so throw Jimmy Jacobs in there, and you got Jeremy Borash, and you got Josh Matthews, and Madison Rayne, who said she was leaving the company, was on one of the tapings in the match. And I was like, come on.
Yes, and now she's going to be at Impact. I mean, Ring of Honor. In the Women of Honor thing.
Make up your mind!
So, they don't.
When
they filmed this, they were with Impact. Now it's been like 2 months, so things have changed. So.
Well, no, because Madison Rayne, she quit way before the thing with Jarrett and Anthem breaking down. Yeah. Her contract ended, and she went ahead and left.
And then came back for 1 or 2 shows, and then gone again.
Yeah. And I guess they're really saving money because Gail Kim retired. They let her retire with dignity, with the belt and everything, and blah, blah, blah. So Gail Kim is gone as well, which was really weird for their Thanksgiving episode. They had Robert Irvine cook a meal. I was like, come on.
I know.
But, of course, in the big news with WWE is they did fire Summer Rae, Darren Young, and Emma, and the only one that anybody freaked out about was Emma. I thought, the LGBTQ, RS, TUV, whatever they're called.
Right.
I thought all of them were going to have an uproar. The first openly gay wrestler that's under contract while saying he is gay, because Pat Patterson, of course, was later on.
Yeah. Later on.
Canyon admitted later on after he left WWE.
Later on.
So Darren Young was the first openly gay one in the WWE. That was announced, blah, blah, blah. And I thought that whole community was going to come unglued. And nobody batted an eye. Nobody cared.
They was all worried about what Lio Rush said about him.
Exactly. And honestly, that's what I'm saying. Nobody would have cared that Emma got fired either. Only Lio Rush put too much attention on it.
He did.
And he ended up getting in trouble. I listened to a video with Taz. Taz was extremely upset with what he said. He's like, I respect the guy's work. He's only been in it for a few years, and he's very talented. But don't be so stupid. And then his apology, he's like, you literally at the bottom apologize saying, on behalf of me and everyone at WWE, we wish you the best. You don't speak on behalf of WWE when you've only been there for a few months. If Triple H said it, Vince posted that, Stephanie posted that, even people like Kurt Angle or Roman Reigns, something like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
You've been there 2 months. You don't speak on behalf of the company.
Has it been there 2 months?
Probably, would they tape?
Yeah.
They tape back.
Go by the taping,
But I'm sorry, that was bad on his part, and he thought, it's just a joke. No, that's not funny. Because you know what's going to happen?
Down the thing, and then he has to start. Now he has to build himself up.
Double
time.
He's going to have to. He's going to have to prove himself again. Because I guarantee you, either Triple H or Canyon Seaman or the guy off of Total Divas that deals with all the talent, Mark Carrano. I guarantee you, one of the three of them had a good long talk with that boy.
Yeah.
Or Matt Bloom, one of them.
Regal.
Regal could have done it too.
Yes.
But Regal, I think he even posted on Twitter, not really defending him, but said we all make mistakes. Yes. Don't throw stones. We all make mistakes. Mick Foley said the same thing. Peyton Royce not very happy. She was very upset. I heard a video of one wrestler who's an indie wrestler saying, the spot you're in, people would kill to have that spot. He's like, I would kill to have that spot. He was like, you're a talented guy. He said, but you're a douchebag. He was like, and when you get released, because guess what happens? We all get released. We all move on from WWE. He said, when it happens, I'm going to make sure there's a nice tweet out there for you. He's like, because if you do it to somebody else, it's going to be done back to you.
So we won't see him back on NXT till 2018.
Right. It needs to kind of blow over. And, I mean, honestly, wasn't a lot of fanfare for that
I guess
one.
after WrestleMania, be like, Lio Rush debuting.
To me, there wasn't a lot of fanfare for that one, though. I mean, he came in and lost. He didn't even wrestle his first match. He got attacked.
Right.
And then Velveteen Dream beat him, technically, in his first match.
Yes.
He hasn't won a match, I don't think, yet. Very interesting stuff.
Not on TV, no.
And then...
and they definitely won't for a while.
You don't need to. You got to earn your spot. But here's the thing. A lot of these big time people coming in, they get big fanfare and they win all their matches and all this kind of stuff. But like a couple of them that have been around for a while, like Gunner, he hasn't made a debut at all. But Lio Rush, they literally rushed him onto TV like that. I thought that was odd. Why not have Gunner on television already? He's been doing this a lot longer than Lio Rush. But very quickly before we move on to the other thing. Did you see that there might be a new faction? They're kind of working things out on the small house shows for NXT, the small Florida shows they do.
No, haven't seen
it was 3 guys, and one of them was Donovan Dijak.
Huh. I forgot he's part of the company.
He is part of the company now,
and I think James Storm will be back too.
Probably so. They're very forgiving.
It'd be one of those. Well, he kept saying Hunter says go do that for 2 years and then come back, and it's been about 2 years since he's been there.
That was the contract.
So I guess he knew how long the contract was going to be. Maybe he said I'm gonna have one more run with him and then I'll be back.
Yeah,
it's okay. And he can come back. He can have a few matches, put some people over, win a few matches, and become a trainer.
Because he's getting up there in age.
He is getting up there in age. Yeah,
but here's the thing though with him. That's what I would look at him, be like, no, you're not going to be a full-time wrestler. You had that chance. Sorry.
Well, he was a little old on that one part when he first showed up, so yeah.
But they gave him good fanfare. He had what matches he was winning. He did his catchphrase that I thought TNA was going to say. Oh, can I say that?
Every time that doofus.
But he got his catchphrases in and everything. So it's like, okay, great. And then all of a sudden he disappears. And it's like, okay, you're going to go back to the company that never has enough money for everybody to have one more run. And to me, that just didn't make any sense. Because at this point now, where we're at current day,
right,
he could have made that Bobby Roode spot for himself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because he got there before Bobby Roode. He would have had time ahead of Bobby Roode to get somewhere. Yeah. He may be on the main roster already if he didn't say, well, let me go back to TNA.
That's true. That's true. You're right.
You're too comfortable. That's why Abyss never went anywhere. Too comfortable. And now that's way too late for Abyss.
Yeah.
That's over with.
Coming in being Kane's son or whatever they want to do.
Right.
It is done. You ain't happening. Sorry, dude. You just stuck with Impact and
now as Joseph Park, apparently he's managing a new guy. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, Ethan Page.
It's Ethan Page, which is now something Parks.
Yes, it's
I was like
son
or brother or something, because Abyss and Joseph are supposed to be brothers. So is Joseph his uncle? Is Abyss his daddy?
Joseph is the uncle. Yes, but he's also
Abyss.
Split personality of Abyss, which they haven't said that. So they're not saying he's two people anymore. They're saying he's a split personality.
Yeah.
So he's to be the uncle. So Uncle Abyss and
So he's certifiably insane, but also a lawyer.
Yes. Okay. Let's get our first countdown here in part one so we can get done this one here. We got 10 buried treasures that could leave WWE before 2018.
Absolutely.
We got number 10, Dolph Ziggler, which I believe he will be gone. Maybe not before 18, but he will be gone.
This next one, number 9, they should have been gone years ago. They haven't been ever used right.
No.
If Carlito was around, they'd be used better, in my opinion. But that is the Colóns. Epico and Primo.
The next one is Mickie James. I don't see that happening. Maybe after 18. She could be 19. But this will be her. This is her just going Hall of Fame.
Yeah, this is her. I think this is her final run type thing. And
this is not going away to another company. This is going to Hall of Fame.
Bobby Heenan's thing always makes us go dark. I don't understand it.
Wow, dark Heenan.
Every time. And they're probably like, what are y'all talking about? Because by the time they see this, you'll have lightened it up.
Kind of lit it up, yeah. It's kind of not much. It's still.
Number 7 is the Club. Yes. Karl Anderson and Luke Gallows. I'm sorry, they have not been used right the entire time.
No, they haven't.
And everybody's upset with them being used in that Halloween match. I'm like, they probably enjoyed that much more than people realize. Being Sex Ferguson or Pix Ferguson.
Yeah.
And the other character. Go ahead.
I'm trying to think of his name.
You're trying to think of his name.
Too bad. That's too bad. That's
right.
That's one. Chad, too bad.
Chad, too bad.
Yes, okay. The Hype Bros. No, they're not leaving yet. They got a feud.
5. I don't understand this one. I mean, of course, they've never used him correctly, but at least he's pretty much featured every week. But that is Tony Nese, because he's got 8. Was it an 8-pack?
8-pack, yeah.
So he's got 8 reasons why he's better than you.
That's right. I mean,
and why is it not on a shirt yet?
I know, that's a shirt material.
That is a shirt.
Number 4 would be a shocker, Pete Dunne. I'd be shocked if Pete Dunne left.
Yeah, I don't think 2018. I mean, they're really going to push him. Because even if they don't have the UK show, I guarantee you, he'll be on 205 Live.
Yeah, I think that's when you need to watch it.
I know he's on 205 Live because he was on Raw. And I know what I'm saying is a permanent fixture if they don't do the UK show. And then, did you also hear they're trying to pull up a Tommy?
Yeah.
To 205 Live? I was like, well, he'd just get lost in the shuffle just like everybody else. And go back to Japan as the disappointment of the 2 signings.
Yes.
We had, or 3. We had Nakamura, Asuka, and Atami. Which one would have failed? I would have never thought it was Atami. Came in with such big fanfare. Hogan signed him.
Yes,
come on now. Next is number 3, Rusev and Lana. There's been rumblings that they've been leaving for a long time.
6 months, it feels like.
So, I mean, if they left, would it put a void in the show? No, because they're not using them right.
No, they're not.
So, they'd be good in Ring of Honor. Please don't go to Impact. Nobody need to go to Impact.
No, you gotta move to Canada.
let them have young Canadian wrestlers that they want to push out of Scott D'Amore's school or Lance Storm's school, and let them run it like that because they need to pay these people less money.
That's right.
Don't bring in people with big names right now. So.
Nope, because you got too much in Alberta. Number 2 is Tyler Bate.
It's another one, just like Pete Dunne. I don't think he's going nowhere.
No.
But did you see the interaction? I saw the video, the interaction between Tyler Bate and Enzo, and I'm thinking to myself, they have something in common. They both date Liv Morgan, or they both one dated and one does date.
Maybe we get a match out of it.
Well, there we go. And number 1, who is trying to apparently get cleared to wrestle again. I don't think Vince will ever approve it, though, because he's too scared. He's too scared.
You never know.
Scared. And that's Daniel Bryan.
Unless he gives him the one-off match at WrestleMania.
Right, you can have this one match, but you have to retire.
Yeah, this is. I mean, that's a draw there. Save Daniel Bryan's last
one
match.
final time.
Yes. Yeah, well, that's it for part 1, folks. We'll come back to part 2, Pro Wrestling Review. The Monday Night Wars will begin 1997 and January 6th through January 27th.
Hopefully it gets better. Still hour-long draws.
It is, and they're short, too. I'm Mike Hogan.
I'm just a cat.
And we're back after a month. This is
Been a while.
shocking, I know.
It's been a while.
We'll see you in a few clicks.
Yes.